Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Mars coming at you over the interwaves with another StarCraft 2 game cast for members of the Reddit casted community. If you just played a really cool game, you want your friends to know about it, well, you can send it to them directly, or you could upload it to GG Tracker or any of the other replay sites. Then post the link in Reddit's cast it, and maybe a member of the community will get down to it and cast it, such as I am doing to this game right now. This is in the top left side of Frozen Temple. cckatiel, Terran. Right. That is a name. And over on this side we have BoneCarlos. Now this is a game between two people that either know each other or somehow decided to set up this game together, because these are not red and blue, the standard colors. This is in fact yellow and whatever kind of light purple this officially is. And that generally indicates not being a ladder game, so it's a custom game. And we have a proxy by cckatiel, and I'm gonna have to come up with a different way of saying that. I got nothing. Sorry, guys. Anyway, we've got a cckatiel building one barracks here, just where you would normally expect it, and then another one here. And in the meantime, BoneCarlos having gone and scouted as much and go like, yeah, that's fairly normal. I'm going to plant something down here for reasons I'm not entirely sure. We've got cckatiel with gas, double gas, and he is indeed building reapers. Building one reaper at the moment, and that's soon going to be two reapers. Yes, there we go. And as soon as this is done, he will build a third one, maybe possibly if he builds a supply depot in the meantime, because he's going to run into trouble. I'll move down these names because you can see them down here. It should be fairly obvious. Alright, so we have a not proxy but hidden Twilight Council for BoneCarlos, meaning he'll have one gateway in order to fend off this triple reaper aggression, if there is indeed a third reaper going to be built. Alright, I should probably mention this is Gold League, so builds aren't quite as crisp as they could be, leading to this kind of thing. And here come the first two reapers moving in to the main base, and both of them pretty much whittled down already before even reaching the mineral line. But they do have that nasty, very nifty. I'm not against Terran players biased in any sort of way. That reapers do have, and they will regenerate their hit points if left alone. One reaper does go down, and it looks like BoneCarlos is going to defend himself with DTs, and cckatiel has no idea. He also doesn't have too much of any idea on that. Reapers don't do very well one-to-one against zealots. And cckatiel decides not to continue with the aggression and pulls back his barracks. Now, 2 reapers versus 6 probes, not a bad trade, to be perfectly honest. In the meantime, we're getting a second command center here to maybe get a little bit ahead in economy, as BoneCarlos hasn't planted down a second command center yet. And instead of flying back, cckatiel's just going to sort of fly into his opponent's base very, very slowly. 2 more reapers into his opponent's mineral line. Does cckatiel moves cckatiel? He gets another probe, and he's going to get 2, 3. Oh, and maybe some micro against this zealot, as 2 reapers should not be taking any damage from a zealot by itself, but with a stalker and a mothership core he should. Putting down the proxy pylon to warp in those DTs, and he again skirts past his opponent's proxy dark shrine. Now, if he's paying attention, just passing that probe just now would give him an idea that something may be up. But yeah, in the meantime, he's just going to move out his army of 3 DTs, 2 zealots and a stalker, and over on this side we have bugger all to protect against it. He does suspect something going on. I'm not entirely sure what caused him to do so, other than maybe being familiar with his opponent. He puts down a missile turret for the DTs that are about to enter his base. Now this one's not going to do anything useful. 1 is going to be taken out, 2, there's nothing to defend it there. And this one isn't going to do very much useful things either, because there's not an army here to kill these. Meaning that this missile turret is going to go down and GG.